Merry Christmas 2020 to everyone in my FTD support group and to anyone watching this video. I don't think you have to be a caregiver this year to have felt the challenges of 2020. Caregivers or not caregivers, whoever you are, wherever you are, I think we've all had our fair share of craziness this year. The year has been fraught with uncertainty and disarray for many of us. Not much has gone to plan this year, and Christmas Day, at least for me, is no exception. This is not how I planned to spend my Christmas Day. I'm home alone. A couple of weeks ago, I bought tickets to return back to Sydney, which is, those of you who follow my story know that's where my mum is. My mum has advanced stage dementia. She is in a residential aged care facility, a nursing home, and I haven't seen her since March, only because of COVID. I was returning to see her every month or two previously. My son, who is 13 now, his dad is in Sydney, and at the same time he would return to see his dad. He also hadn't seen his dad since March. Nothing we could do about it. But then in Australia, at least, we got the COVID situation under control and our borders reopened, and I was very excited, and I watched cautiously for a few weeks just to make sure the cases were all low and there'd be no changes. And then we were told, book your tickets, it's all green lights, all go ahead. So I got tickets to Sydney, booked my accommodation, booked a hire car, and incredibly excited to see my mum again after so long. In fact, I told myself this is probably my last visit with her. And I went pretty much prepared to say goodbye to her because of the uncertainty of this year. I didn't know when it would be that I next get to visit her. So I sort of had a script in my head that I wanted to let her know that she doesn't have to hold on. My mum can't speak, she can't walk, she can't toilet, she can't eat, she can't do anything. And I just wanted to whisper in her ear, go be free. You know, in Queensland, I'll feel you in the air, I'll feel you in the summer breeze, I'll feel you in the ocean, I'll see you in the butterflies in the field. Go be free, Mum. And I've never been able to say that to her. And I think my mum, she's a stubborn woman. It's where I got my stubbornness from. I believe in my heart she was probably holding on till the next time she saw me. So I wanted to tell her, be free. But 4 days ago, we got word that there's a Reemergence, a little cluster of COVID in Sydney. And immediately Queensland, as Queensland does, they closed their borders. And that meant whilst I could enter New South Wales, I could enter Sydney. I couldn't get home without mandatory quarantine in a government-appointed motel, which meant 2 weeks of no contact with my real life, really. Wouldn't have been able to go to work, wouldn't have been able to see anyone. And don't underestimate the situation of quarantine. I know a lot of people say, you know, what are people complaining about? It's really hard to stay isolated like that with no fresh air. Some of those motels don't even have balconies. Anyway, whatever, I determined I was unable to do it. I don't think I could do it. So that meant cancelling my trip to Sydney. So today, on Christmas Day, my family down there in Sydney together, which I'm very happy for, and I'm here and I'm fine. I went and got some king prawns yesterday, which I'll treat myself to today. And I wanted to make a message about that because I understand today, all around the world, everybody has a different Christmas. Even if you're with family, it's a different Christmas to what it has been before. And I think we put so much weight into traditions and we romanticize these kind of holidays. And for some, they have a spiritual connotation. I understand that. But often it's just nostalgia and reminiscing about what Christmas Day was as a child, what it should be. And yeah, it's a great opportunity to be with family. But when that doesn't happen, when you can't do that through no fault of your own, and you start thinking like that, that's what's going to cause a lot of depressed mood, anxiety, regret, sorrow, pain, and suffering. It's just another day Yes, it's a day that I would love to have shared with family, but really it's just another day, and I am okay. I'm trying to reframe this and be a little bit flexible in my thinking. So I'm telling myself it's a day where I don't have to cook. It's a day where I don't have to clean. All that responsibility that goes into Christmas as well. I can just chill. I can go for a walk with my dog later. I can go for a swim, and it's lovely and quiet. Beautiful weather, a bit overcast, muggy and warm, typical Queensland weather. And I'm good. And I just wanted to reach out and make this video and say, wherever you are, whether you are with family or whether you, like me, are unable to be with family, it's okay. It is a day like every other day, and we have to focus on the things that we still have, not on the things that we've lost, because we still have so much. And we have each other, and through forums like this, if you are in my Facebook caregivers group, reach out to me if you're feeling lonely. I'm here all day. I'm not doing much. I'll be checking the messages, and I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. But it's okay. You're okay. And tomorrow is a new day. And none of us at this point really know what next year will bring. So when we have these really strong expectations, they often lead to disappointment. I mean, if you think over your life how many things worked out exactly how you expected them to, you'd probably have to admit that there is very little that turns out the way you imagined it would. So today is one of those days. So being flexible, being okay with possibilities rather than expectations. Expectations are in the future, they're very firm, they're set, and they often lead to disappointment. Whereas possibilities are present moment. It's possible Christmas won't be the same again. It's possible it will return to normal next year. It's possible I'll be alone. It's possible I'll be with family. It's just all possibilities, and that way we are more ready. So my message to you is, whatever you're doing today, whether you're alone, whether you're with family, I want to wish you peace. I want to wish you contentment and happiness and joy, because those things can still exist. If you're feeling lonely, reach out to someone. There are lines you can call, and I understand calling a stranger is not the same as having family. I get that. But reach out to someone. You don't have to be alone. Maybe a neighbor is around. And if you are a neighbor and you are aware that there are people on their own, invite them in. Isn't that what Christmas is all about? The spirit of giving and love and generosity and compassion. Look out for each other. If you're feeling like it's all too much, reach out to me. I'm here all day, not going anywhere. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, whatever that means. And wherever you are, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. More today, more this year than ever before. And I will see you in the new year for a year of excitement, of surprises, of things that guaranteed will be unexpected. And that's a wonderful thing. Until then, lots of love, blessings, care. Bye-bye.